Hey, church, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for another devotional. Sorry, I've been on a hiatus the last couple of days. You got a couple of rewinds from older devotionals. Thanks for your patience with me. I was moving my son down to St. Petersburg, Florida, and we're excited for him, but it took me out of the mix for a couple of days. So today we're going to be in John chapter 13. I'm going to read verses 34 through 35. Very special moment here. Jesus is talking to his buds. Judas has walked out of the room, and then he says this: "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another just as I have loved you. You also are to love one another. By this, all people will know that you are my disciples if you have love for one another." Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but in some more liturgical forms of Christianity, this day right here is called Maundy Thursday. And the term Maundy comes from the Latin word for commandment, because after the foot washing and the meal and the betrayal by Judas, Jesus gave his followers this commandment here, a new commandment to love one another, which we're reading about. Now, the big question is, what makes this commandment new? I mean, doesn't the Old Testament already talk about loving God with all of our heart and our soul and our mind? That's not a new commandment, it's an old commandment. But there are a couple of subtle differences this time. First, this old commandment is now forever tied to the living actions and examples set by Jesus. So Jesus is inferencing that here. And second, this old commandment is going to find fulfillment in the sacrificial atonement of Jesus on the cross. And these things make this old commandment new, or we might even say complete. Complete. It's a restorative, sacrificial love that is made possible only through Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. And now Jesus wants us to love him and others with the same sacrificial love which he has just modeled for us by disrobing and wrapping a towel around his waist and washing their feet. So the point is this: are you loving well? Are you loving well? Does your life reflect the genuine and visible love of Jesus to the church and to the world? And remember, what Jesus is telling us to do here isn't just a suggestion. It is a commandment to love. So go love on someone today, and love intentionally and sacrificially, just like Jesus did. I love you guys. I pray this blesses you. If it has, share it with someone else. And I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.